there's a mic involved somewhere. Hello? Oh, okay, it does work. Never mind. Uh, does that work a little better? Maybe? How about now? Oh, there's a long lag here. How about that? Does that sound normal? Not really. All right, I don't care. Yeah. Okay, back at it. So I don't have any food on me, which is great. Um, I was talking for like the last a few minutes, and I realized I had the mic on mute, so that's fun. Um, ah, it's still on mute. How do I clear those? Sorry, I shouldn't do that. That's gross. All right. How does that? How does that look? All right. How does that? How does that look? Oh, that sounds terrible. Why don't? Oh, let's. I don't know. Turn that off. Yes. Oh, that sounds terrible. Why don't? Oh, yes. Close. No, just delete. Okay, new idea. Does that sound a little better? Like, not like anyone's gonna respond. Okay, new idea. Some button. Yeah, you do. We got phone for days now. We got week for days. Look at you go. I need to find this guy a friend. But yeah. I gotta learn to stop doing that. That snorting thing. That's kind of gross. I'm apologizing in advance for that. But allergies are fun.
Right guys, hands up if you are the kind of person who has spent hours and hours on the visual side of your stream, making sure everything is perfectly aligned, your camera is set up properly, your alerts and your overlays. But when it comes to the audio side of your stream, all you've done is plugged in your microphone and added it to your streaming software. And I'm not to audio, when actually just spending 10 to 15 minutes on your audio setup once can make a massive difference to your stream. Well, settle no more, because in this video, your microphone the best chance of picking up a clean signal. Now, most microphones nowadays come with a built-in audio level. Not only that, but these stands encourage you to code PSA them while streaming, but they certainly do the job for a good couple of years. So now your microphone is hopefully raised capsule and my mouth, and then I'll listen back to a recording and see how that sounds. If you're too close to the microphone, you're going to hear some unwanted mouth noise like salivating and breathing, and if you're too far away, you're going to get more of that rather than directly into it, because this will help with plosives, the P and B words that blow a lot of air into the microphone, since you're
Okay, so like, perfect. Just go like that. Oh, crap. Okay. So there we are. Okay, there we go. Try that now. How does that sound? Okay, try that now. How does that sound? There really should be a better way to do this. It's just listening to myself through the phone, but yeah, I'm not sure. But cool. I mean, I'm okay with this. It doesn't sound terrible. At least, like, to me. It's not great by any means. But, you know, I don't know. We're not recording, like, the great anthologies of humankind, so that's okay. Tell you what, though, this mic really does pick up, like, all those weird throat sounds when I, like, have allergies in my nose. So that's kind of gross, and I apologize for that. Um, I should go do some deforestation or something. Like, I feel like, I mean, I could replant the forest, the whole forest. Obviously, I would do that because, I mean, yeah, I'm a good person. Should probably combine. I wonder if I can. Haha! Anyway, so I guess, yeah, I'm just doing this for now because, you know, I just said this is something I was going to do. And I made that promise to myself, and so here I am doing it. It is really annoying to hear myself right in my ear from my cell phone, so we are going to turn that down. So we're going to just assume that nobody's watching and that this is just the most amazing quality of audio that has ever probably graced the internet for all eternity. And wow, how amazing that must be. Um, yeah. So it is just a gorgeous day outside. It is not. I'm being sarcastic. I probably should be clear about that. I don't really have anything to talk about. I'm just, kind of just gonna like jabber on a little bit, and you know, hopefully that's good enough to um, whatever. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm not really not really have a point for doing this. I'm just doing it because, like, I don't know. It seemed like something to do, and I'm gonna watch outdoor stuff on that. Yeah. So I was supposed to grab dinner with my parents today, but they decided they didn't want to do that. Eventually, they had somebody coming. Long story. I don't want to get into it. Privacy. I'm allowed to be a private person if I want, so I will be. Oh, yeah, I can hear it. There it is. So yeah, we might go for supper now later. They're in town visiting, doing stuff. So that's cool. So I don't know. I kind of want to go. I should do groceries. I don't want to do groceries. I should make better armor. I should try to get like some diamonds or something. I don't even know what I'm not really playing this for any particular reason. I should really say that too. Like I'm not playing to defeat this. Like I don't really much like this this version of Minecraft. After about like I don't know which one. Am I on 126.1? Am I on a snapshot? Why isn't this 1.26? Whatever. I have an old version of Minecraft that I usually play. It was the one I think probably I have to go look. It's like I think it's 121. I think so. And so that one is about anything after that. It starts to seem like when I add a few mods, like I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of a cheater. I don't know if cheater's the right word. Not playing. I'm playing with Falling Tree mod on because I just like it. It's just one of those nice things. I can do it without. I don't like to. It's just nice, especially for like I don't have any good examples, but those big old trees. I don't necessarily like to have to climb up there and cut those down and deal with that. And these are just really not. It's just a nice comfort package to like, you know. See, boom, there go all your leaves. It's just nice. I like it. And I also have the mini map. I'm trying to point to it and I can't. But yeah, I have that one. Like I just kind of like that one. Not even so much for the map feature. I just like it for mostly just like it for the coordinates. And yeah, I mean, I guess it is sort of nice that it tells you where your last death was. Again, maybe people probably be like, "Oh, it's a cheater thing," but I mean, I say people by the fact that like there's nobody watching. So yeah, cool. There's that. I probably shouldn't jump. That's a great way to get my hunger. One of the things I don't like to do, and this is just me. I don't like shaders. And I don't. My laptop cannot handle it, so that's fine. But I don't like shaders. I just don't like the way they seem to blow out highlights really bad, and so I just don't like them. I get that people like it and they play with that on. I don't. I just don't like it. It makes it look weird to me, especially in the highlights, because like all of the highlights get blown out. It looks like if whoever if any developer ever sees this who develops those things, my brother, you need to turn down the highlights. I don't know the math involved there, but you got like a multiplication set somewhere that's just way too high, and it looks terrible in my opinion. If you just bring it down just a little bit, like I don't know, 10. I mean, like when I'm in Photoshop, I would say it's probably like in the vicinity. I like to leave myself like 10%. Oh, maybe a little less than that. I don't know. I like to leave myself like 10-ish, 10 to 15-ish percent on top. The percent, no, not percent. It's like, however many, but I am lost. Where is my cave entrance? Son of a gun. Oh, there it is. So yeah, if you just would turn the highlights down a little bit, I think, like I said, there's a multiplication that you've probably got going on in there, or a division. I don't know, one of the two. They're kind of the same. That is just it's too bright in the highlights, and so it looks bizarre. Other than that, like some of them, like it was that Unbound shader, I think is what everyone's like really like absolutely loves. I just don't like it because it's too bright in the highlights, and it takes. I don't know. I don't like it, and you know what? I don't want to use it, so I'm not gonna. I don't have to. So there. Yeah. So I'm just kind of wasting time today. I really should be like way more productive. I should probably. There are groceries that should be gotten. I'd say I should go for a walk, but like, it's kind of cold and I don't want to. I should go check on my plants at the office, but I don't want to. So I'm not gonna. That's fine. What was I like doing earlier? Oh, I was gonna make a iron pickaxe and try to go find some diamonds. That's right. But I need food before I go down there. And if I need food, I would get bread, but I don't have any wheat. I don't have a lot of wheat. Okay, whatever. Let's try to forage some seeds here. Yeah, so to play Minecraft anymore on my laptop, which, you know, I think it's probably coming up on the better part of 7 years old, 8 years old, it 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 needs to have the frame rate, or not the frame rate, it needs all the help it can get. I don't like Optifine anymore. I've actually switched over to CurseForge, and I've been using, I think it's Sodium. And to be fair, I don't remember how I learned about that. I really like it. But if I turn my render distance down just a smidgen, I get better, whatever. I get better, birch over there. I get better, I mean, the fan is still, especially with this and OBS running in the background, ooh, you can, I don't know if you can even hear it, but it's, it's cranking out some heat. I should probably get that. fixed. It's like the fan's fine. I should go get like, I don't know, I should probably get some like some new thermal paste on there or something. And I could do it myself. I just don't want to. And it's not that I don't want to. Like last time I took my laptop apart, I feel like I almost broke it because everything's like pressure fit together, and I absolutely hate that. And then I did lose a screw, which stinks. This is gonna be really hard because I'm gonna try not to swear. I want to try to be a family friendly thing, but I will be honest. I sometimes I let loose a few swear words every now and again, and I apologize. So I will do my best not to. Yeah. Why did I grab her? Bro, just focus on like getting. Some wheat. So yeah, I don't know what it was like. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I just decided to do this randomly. The streaming thing. I don't know. Don't know if I'm gonna keep doing it. I just was like, you know what? I've always said I'm gonna do this, so shut up and do it. So here I am, shutting up and doing it. Make a shot. You don't need clay, brother. You need your iron. Before I go down there, I want to get food because otherwise I'm not gonna have. Like, I have zero food at this point. I mean, I could just go to town and deforest a bunch of oak trees. I mean, let's just do that. Let's do it. Let's just do that. Go to town, find some oak trees, get some apples. That'll be fun. I do like that we can make tools out of copper here. This is one of the nicer features that I enjoy. Don't jump, you're gonna waste electricity. Waste your hunger bar and you don't have any food. So yeah, sorry I can't stream at 1080. I just don't think the laptop could handle it nicely and appreciate it. It would very much I mean, I think it would do it. It would certainly try. But I have a feeling that it would also, like, I'd burn that fan out so fast, much faster than I already probably am. So yeah, we're not gonna do that at this time. Maybe at some point, if I can put some money together, I can do that. But until then, this is as good as it gets. And I'm not even doing it for anybody at this point anyway, so who really cares? There's one whole person watching, and I'm pretty sure that's just me from my cell phone. So, yeah, go me. I just had a thought. I could make mushroom stew, I guess. But I don't feel like you can't stack that very well. Okay, I'll grab a few. Wow. Yeah. So it's been a really exciting week. Not really. What? That was a poor choice, wasn't it? Whee! This whole gathering apples thing's about not particularly the most efficient way to get food, huh? How many mushrooms do I have? 2? Okay, I'll pull another one up the base. I don't remember how many I need to craft a stew. See how much fun that falling tree mud is? Like, and it takes the durability off your axe. Like, it's just a fun time. Yeah. Hopefully could go through here and deforest the whole swamp if I try hard enough. How fun is that? How are these growing underwater? Is that new? That's weird. Like, I can't plant a tree there, can I? He said before he tries. Yeah, you can't plant a tree there. Why does it do that? Is it like weird world generation, or... Huh. It's 2 underwater, see? It looks weird. Okay, those firefly bushes are actually kind of cute. I'm not like the biggest fan of some of the things that we've been adding to Minecraft lately. Like, yeah, I mean, those firefly bushes are cute and all, but like, I just feel like, really, that's... I don't know. I will admit that I am on Team End. I want a new End update. I think that would be nice. I don't know. I feel like some of the stuff we're adding is just really adding to like the performance bottlenecks. It feels like, you know, like old Minecraft, I feel like didn't like this. When I remember when I first got Minecraft, it was not in 2009. It was several years later. It was after I bought this laptop, so like within the last 10 years that I've probably been playing this. It used to run so smoothly on here, like you could just ratchet up the settings on this laptop, and now like we've got so much going on that's like this laptop is struggling anymore, which I guess that's age, but I don't remember how to make a soup. Do I need wood? I need a bowl, apparently. There's some bowls. Soup? How do I make soup? I bet I need both mushrooms. Son of a gun. Well, there went that idea. Any more wheat that's ready? bit. A little bit. And yes, I know I can plant these in rows and get better, faster growing. But I don't have anything else to plant with it. So that's trifling. We're getting there on this little field. Itty bitty little field. Let's hit you because we can do it in one. Wait, we can do it in one. I could go skeleton hunting, I guess, but golly gee willikers, I'm so bad at this game. That's the other thing I should probably tell you all right now, that I play with keep inventory on, because I mean I can do what I want, and you can't tell me how to live my life. So I mean you can, I don't have to listen. So I don't know. How many breads would that make? 10, so we need what, 3 breads? Okay, I'm dumb enough, let's go do it. Put you in there. We'll grab you and hope for the best. We'll combine this. Put you in there. Go with this. Let's grab. I get 3 of those. 3 of those. Tra-la-la. I'm gonna use this trick to go find some diamonds, and probably some more iron, but I need the iron to get diamond, and the iron ore I can get with the iron ore I can get. Oh, don't ruin all my things. I'm gonna be really upset. I should go around up here and light this all up really good. Really good. Grab a couple of extra coal ores. Yeah. Throw an apple at that now. Oh, look at that. Looks like a healthy lunch right there, y'all. Okay, that just dead ends right there. I will say, if I was going to add another mod here, I'd maybe add the light one. Another, I can't, what is it? Everbright or whatever. I don't like to play with that one, only because then I end up playing and I kind of forget that I have to place torches, and then the problem becomes like, oh crap, I didn't place any torches, where did I just come from? And it's not great, you know. Then it's it becomes like, uh-oh. Like all the mobs come out after I've moved through an area. Ooh, look at you, trying to shoot. I don't think so. Take that. Get wrecked. Whee! Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. I don't really have anything to talk about, so I'm gonna probably just be quiet every so often, and that's just how I want to be. So yeah, whatever. I don't really know what to talk about. Like I don't really like. I could probably just sit here and talk about random things, and it would absolutely be just fine by me. I'm gonna just assume the majority of human beings on this planet wouldn't really be interested in anything that I have to say. So cool. So I guess like I'm just gonna talk about it because I want to. Oh, so three blue, one brown. Bro, 3 blue, 1 brown is doing this like these math puzzles on a monthly math puzzle thing with MoMath, and I think it's MoMath. Anyways, this month there's one about circles and points on the circle, and can you always do this with disjoint circles? And I'm pretty sure the answer is no. And the mathematician in me wants to give a proof, and I don't necessarily think I have a proof per se. I think I have like a loose proof outline. And there's probably a more efficient way to do it because the proof that I do, that proof in quotes here, that I have in my head is leaning pretty heavily into the fact that circles pack in the two-dimensional plane on a hexagonal lattice, and that's only like what was it, 90 some odd percent efficient, and so that really, I guess, arguably does the heavy lifting of my proof in quotes. Run! Oh, there goes my apples. But the proof is basically that, okay, you can pick your 10 points in the XY plane, and then, well, actually, first, I would say that the way to do that is tile the plane in that efficient packing, right? Now, pick your 10 points in the plane, and then you don't have to, or wait, if the random points aren't in those unit disks, you can delete those, right? But you could also pick your 10 points to fall within those circles where they don't overlap. So the answer to the question, that's a really great. This is one of these things where I probably would be much better if I drew it out. But if my point is, you can't do it because basically there's a 10% chance based on that circle packing that your points will fall in a place where I can't get to them, where I can't place the circles. And yeah, like you're like that doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about? But it does in my head because I know I probably didn't state the question very well, and that's fine. I think there's a better way to prove it too. Because my first plan of attack when I first started thinking about it was immediately, for some reason, my brain immediately went to proof by contradiction on that. Like, suppose that you could wait, I'm trying to think of how the question is phrased. I don't know, but I don't remember how I was thinking at that point. I probably didn't write. I should have written it down better. And maybe I did. I just don't have it with me, and I don't feel like going to go get it. It is. Ooh, this does go deep. For some reason, I was thinking yes. Like originally, I was thinking yes, you could always do it. I guess maybe that's what I was getting at. Because I would have sworn, looking at that, like the picture that you get from 3 Blue 1 Brown, that yeah, you can always do it. That would make no sense that you could do it as a complete set of disjoint sets. And so I immediately thought like you could do a contradiction proof, right? And then you'd assume that yeah, that it can't be done, and then that would somehow lead to a contradiction. Well, then I think I was messing with that a little bit at one point, and I was like, I'm really spinning my wheels here, and yeah. So then I was looking at it a little closer, and I don't remember what I was doing. Maybe it was while I was working on that. I was like, golly gee whiz, there's got to be a way that I'm missing those circles. Like those circles don't touch everywhere. And so, like those points that are those 10 points that are given could very well land within that area. And then what? Then you're just in trouble. Let's go down. Let's go deeper. And so that's where I think that oh, we're dead. I was thinking that too, that like I could probably lost my train of thought. That's really hard to think and talk at the same time. I was thinking that like yeah, you could your 10 points could fall within that that sort of space in between your circles, because your circles are confined to the unit disk. And that's probably where I stumbled onto the idea of circle packing. And so, yeah. The short answer is I do not think you can do it. My proof on that is very weak. But I did see, I was watching, when I was trying to like get my head around circle packing, because I don't really understand, so like I understand that I was watching a different video from Michael Penn Math, and he was talking about, it was a recent video about circle packing, or not circle packing, but about like numbers where they're divisible, and like my algebra like is really rough in that area. I'm going to use algebra as the word I'm trying to say, but that's like a vaguely ring theory, I think, or field theory. I don't remember. It's been a hot minute since I've had to do one of those. So, he was doing one, and I thought that's where I think I stumbled on the idea of like, oh yeah, circle packing, because I remember I connected that to some other video I'd seen. But then there was, so I was reading up on circle packing and sort of the proof behind that, thinking like maybe there's something in there that I can, borrow to make my proof a little more, what's the word I want? More, less of a proof sketch and more of a proof. And I was watching a video about somebody who was doing it, and they were like, "Oh, you got to do it with triangles." And I was thinking that actually might work. And then they were like minimizing the area. Was it minimizing the area, maximizing the area, whatever, of the triangle? And I think I could still pull a proof out of this. I just hadn't considered the triangles of like connecting all of the 10 points via a bunch of triangles. And I just don't know how I would do that. There's just something in there about how if the triangles overlapped and they're more than distance, if the points are more than distance of one apart, and blah blah blah. And anyways, yeah, I think you can do it. I think I could probably pull that proof out of there yet. And it's the 26th, so I still have time to try. But instead, here I am playing Minecraft, talking to nobody. That's fun. How long have I been streaming at this point? I probably could just shut up and go do something else with my day. About an hour and 40 minutes. We'll do it another few more minutes here and then shut her down for now. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. So yeah, I like math. Fun fact. Math is fun. I like Minecraft. Minecraft is fun. I'm not much of a builder. I will admit that, and that's fine. I do not understand redstone. Although to be fair, I've never really tried to understand redstone. I kind of just play. It's just a nice, quiet thing to do and relax. Like it used to be way more like, oh, cool, I'm gonna like, I could just sit and dig a tunnel for days, and like that was just a therapeutic, repetitive thing. Like it was nice. I don't do that so much anymore now. I like to like kind of play, like play. Yeah. So I like math. I like Minecraft. I like Minecraft math. What else do I want to share with the world? I don't know. That's all I got for now. I guess. My eyes itch because of these allergies. It's life, I guess. So yeah, fun fact. Sorry if my mic sounds terrible. I don't have a fancy mic, and I don't really feel like getting one at this point in my journey. And that's okay. How many birds is that? How do I put my hand in there again? I have one. Oops. I have one. Oh, my eyes itch. Ah! I don't know. Better there. Excuse me. How many is it? 5? That's 15, so that's 5 bread. I don't really want to go back to work tomorrow, but that's life. One of the things I kind of like, this is dumb. One of the things I like to do in Minecraft, so you see like there's like this small little shape that's disconnected. I like to take these out and just make a nice smooth, like that is one thing about Minecraft terrain generation that I really wish they would like consider fixing. And I don't, like the best I can say is like, see how this has got just one thing, like this one like 1x3 gap. I haven't filled this in, There's another one over here. I wish they would sort of take the equivalent of like a blur tool, a three-dimensional blur, and like smooth these out a little bit. Um, I really just don't like it when they have these. Like, this doesn't feel natural to me. And I get it, that's part of the charm of Minecraft. Like the other one is, okay, I don't know if that might actually be connected to something. I don't know. It probably could just be a render distance thing. I suspect it's not. Like, I feel like that's one of the things that Minecraft should fix. Like, I get it, that's sort of the charm of Minecraft, but I also feel like, really? You know, that, I don't know why, that just bugs me for some reason. I hate these floating islands that just randomly generate, like, naturally generate. I get it, that's part of the charm of Minecraft, but I don't know why, but that's one of those things that just bugs me. Someone's car alarm is going off. How fun is that? Yeah, I just wish they would fix that. Like I said, I think I don't know what the right word is. Like it's probably like a blur or a smooth tool. Like I know an Axiom there is, and I wish they would run that sort of through the game to fill in these little weird 1x1 dots in the ground. Yeah. I hear a sheep. I see a sheep. I had to kill a wolf yesterday because they were attacking the sheep and I needed it. See, I also don't think I like the falling leaf particles. I get that there's a charm to that, but I also feel like, yeah, I could do without it. Brother, you leave the sheep alone. Those cows. Yes. I need to get back to my base or I'm gonna like get out here. Get stuck out here. See, this is kind of see, I get that smooth tool I was telling you about. Like if they did that, then some of this would get filled in. But yeah, I don't know. Like I get why they don't, but I also think, oh, that was close. I almost jumped up. See, this looks like a really stair-steppy. I don't know. I wish they would kind of just fill some of them in a little bit. I don't know, just a little bit. You know, I wonder. Sometimes I kind of wish that they would like subdivide it, just these sometimes into like what is that? An 8, 4 by a 2 by. Split these in half. You know, on both axes. Well, I'm really jabbering about nothing. Eat some bread. Eat some bread. I could just run these through the compost. Don't! Ow! Jump in the bush, genius. Yeah. Okay, see, that definitely is not connected. I don't know, I just don't like that. Like, I will, at some point, if I keep playing this world, which there's a very little, there's no chance that I'm probably gonna keep this world. I'll probably go take that down at some point, just because it annoys me. Like it annoys me for starters. Like, okay, think about it for a second. There's a tree on that one. How would a tree have gotten up there? I mean, I guess it's by a mountain, so it could have blown up there by the wind, but how is that even staying up there? It's not supported. Like, gravity is a thing. Like, if gravity affects everything else in the world, why does it not affect islands like that? It just, I don't know, annoys me for some reason. Like, I don't know. You can also be like, well, gravity doesn't affect all of the blocks. Like, this block shouldn't fall. But okay, fine. But it's at least, like, connected, like, imaginary connected at the edges here. I don't know. I just feel like that would be the way to do that. I'm gonna plug my phone in. Got the right window. There we go. Man, I guess I could plant those berries. No, I'm not gonna do that. Well, that was dumb. I knew I was gonna do that too after I got up on that block. I knew that was a dumb idea. Let's fix it. Let's fix it. So I apologize, I guess, if you can hear all of my mouse clicks and keyboard thumping and whatnot. I'm sure that's probably a bit annoying. That's gonna unfortunately just be part of the thing because I don't have a mic and I don't even have a desk. I'm just playing on my laptop on the couch. So yeah. I should go for a walk or something. My ankle is kind of stiff and sore, but I think that's just from the weather. Don't get old, people. It is a trap. Or maybe you just don't hurt yourself when you're like a kid and mess up your ankle in a moped accident, and then you won't have problems when you get old. That probably also would work. A lot of life lessons there for you, kids. I have a headache too, which is probably caffeine related. What is the temperature outside? I'm curious. 53. I could maybe go for a walk and not be like a total crybaby about it. I mean, I'd probably still be a crybaby about it, but for sure. Just had to take it from that pool, like spot of water. None of the other ones right over here were good enough for you, or what? Yep, pretty much. It's a big old ocean over there. Okay, we got a few things of bread. Let's go. Let's go. Should probably load up on some coal too while we're down there. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Where'd that coal I was literally just looking at go? I don't need any more copper, so I'm gonna leave that for now. I really do appreciate that we can like get copper in such vast quantities now and like do stuff with it, like tools. I feel like that was one of the things that I didn't like when they first came out. I was like, why can't I use that for tools? Like that would make total sense that I could use those, but I'm glad they do. I kind of like the color of them too. I do like copper. Like I'm glad that they like don't have that. It can't do like I don't think you can mine iron with it, or no, you can mine iron with it. You can't mine stuff with it. Wow, good use of the English language. Whee! I should really plant some, whatever they're called. Sugarcane. So I could get an enchanted table here once I start getting diamonds. Ooh, dark corner. Get wrecked. I was gonna say I think I could hit that, but I'm not gonna try because I don't think I could hit that. Oh, I hear the wind coming. See, this is why I can't go for a walk. This is why I'm fat. Can't get down that way. Should grab that iron though. How do we get down from here? Where were we at that we died a little while ago? Over there. Whee! I'm not gonna make it. Ooh, I made it. I did not think I was gonna hit that water, I'll be honest. I thought that was gonna be a death. Woo! Well, I died. Dang nabbit. Ouch. Well, I think that's a good stopping point. So I hope you all have a wonderful evening, day, whatever. Okay.